Hello everyone, welcome to my Friday weekly melt, and I'm recording this at night. I wasn't even going to put my Friday weekly melts up this week because it's my oldest son's 16th birthday today, so baking cakes, making his favorite dinner, and things like that. But I had some free time, so I figured I'd make the video now, so hopefully I download it tonight as well. But I did finish a few candles. And I started some new ones, but I'll put that in next week because I just don't want this to be too long. I finished off Tiffany Candles Caramel Apple Cheesecake. And this is a really nice scent. You know, you could smell the caramel. You could smell apples. And the cheesecake, I wouldn't say you could smell per se, but it was a creamy note to it. It was really good. However, of course, I didn't like this by itself. I'll show you the tarts that I melted with this in my family room. But I love this scent. It's definitely candle worthy, a large candle. I am finishing off, and if you hear noises, it's the dogs eating. It's dinner time for them, so sorry for the banging around there. This one, too hot, is spiced pumpkin from Yankee Candle, and I've had this in my videos, but there's only a little bit left, as you can see. Oops, sorry, I'm probably blinding you. I told you before that this didn't have much of a scent, so once it hit that oil pocket, it had a great scent. Now it's off and on again, but tonight's the last burn. I love this scent. It's just a really nice spiced pumpkin, which is something I really enjoy, but unfortunately, it was not that strong this year. I finished. Here's a good one. Yankee Candles Harvest Festival, and I spoke of this last week, and I even put it in on top of my warmer to finish off the scent. I just loved this scent. It's Harvest and Fall Festival mixed together. Perfect scent for fall, just perfect. It's got like a woodsy note, and then it's got spices all mixed in there with some pumpkins and stuff. It is awesome. It is an amazing scent. Once I put the Aluma-Lid on, went down nice and even, because I told you I had this last year and it was tunneling like crazy, and once I put that Aluma-Lid, voila, it was all done. So I really enjoyed this scent. Now I'm sad that it's gone. I am working on right now one of Tiffany's small candles here in pumpkin pie spice, and I have been in a pumpkin kick mode, you'll see. But for some reason, this week was just pumpkin time for me, and wait until you see everything I was mixing together, because my nose was acting funny where no matter what I put in, I couldn't smell it that strong in my family room. So I kept adding and adding and adding. This is just a really nice, spicy pumpkin. It's got a nice, strong kick to it for a little candle, but I did mix this with Tarts going as well. But this is really good on its own because it's strong. Now I'm going to get into the Tarts that I melted, and I'm going to go into what I started melting when I wasn't getting a strong scent though. So, in my family room, which is my sunroom with cathedral ceilings, for some reason this week, my nose just was not picking up strong scent. So, I had spiced pumpkin going in there, couldn't smell it too good. So, I decided to put in Candles from the Keeping Room's Pumpkin Marshmallow. And this is a good scent. The marshmallow is not like a creamy marshmallow that you think. It's kind of a weird kind of marshmallow scent. I wouldn't call it marshmallow, just some sweetness to it, but I like it. It took me a little while to get used to it. You know, it's not your average creamy, sugary marshmallow scent. It's more of a sugary note, but it's good. Well, I put this in the warmer, and it still wasn't strong enough for me. So I said, okay, what else can I add? Because I have two warmers in there. I have my Party Light warmer and a 24-watt warmer. So, of course, this one in my 24-watt. Then I decided to put in one of Tiffany Candles Harvest, which I love this scent, of course. And it still really wasn't strong enough. It was getting there, but it wasn't strong enough. So I took Pumpkin Pie Spice from Tiffany Candles and added it into my warmer together with Harvest. So I mixed these two together. And these two are really good together, Harvest and Pumpkin Pie Spice. Amazing. You got the spices in Harvest, and then just add that kick of more spice with pumpkin pie note. Perfect. And I used 1 cube. As you can tell, I loved it mixed. I used 1 cube of each in a warmer. Awesome. However, it still wasn't giving me the strong enough kick. I needed just a little bit more. So then, this is when I grabbed Tiffany Candles Pumpkin Pie Spice and had this going. And finally, I got that pumpkin spicy note that I was looking for, and it smelled amazing in the family room. It was awesome. Then, there was another time where I wasn't getting much of a scent from with just these going, Yankees, Tiffany's. So I threw in my 24-watt woman. I used the whole thing up. Pumpkin Harvest Cake from Candles from the Keeping Room. This is awesome. I have melted this on its own, but oh my goodness, this is perfect. You definitely get the pumpkin cake note, but then you get the harvest, which is your typical harvest scent to me. I really think it's, with all the spices. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely amazing. So I was melting this a lot more than the pumpkin marshmallow with Tiffany's Pumpkin Pie Spice, Tiffany's Harvest, Tiffany's Pumpkin Pie Spice in the candle, and Yankee Spiced Pumpkin. Oh, was it pumpkin heaven in there. It was super strong with just harvest and pumpkin all over the place. Loved it. This is definitely a repurchase if she has this again next year. I'm going to leave this aside so I remember. Awesome. I used it all up. It was absolutely amazing. Oh, one more. And then, last night I decided to throw in pumpkin creme brulee from Candles from the Keeping Room with these scents going as well. And this is a nice scent. You get the pumpkin, and the creme brulee is more of a rich creme brulee. It's not a real sweet, sugary creme brulee. It's a deep, rich creme brulee. So it was a strong tart, but it wasn't strong enough on its own for me. For some reason, the family room is acting up to me with scent. So maybe because it's getting cooler and, I don't know, the heat's going up into the, into the ceiling there, the cathedral ceilings. I don't know, but I need to melt a lot at one time. But I'm loving it. So this was really good mixed with all of these as well. And this maybe would be a repurchase. I'm not sure. This isn't as good as Pumpkin Harvest Cake. Oh, awesome. Okay. So, then I was melting Harvest in the kitchen, and I decided to add some creamy notes to it. So I took caramel apple from Candles from the Keeping Room and had this going in my tart warmer while I had Harvest Festival going in my kitchen. And this is a pretty strong scent for a little candle, I have to say, for a swirl candle. And this smelled really good. All I needed was 1 cube. And it just smelled really good in here because I got, like I said, the outdoorsy note, the spices of Harvest with some pumpkin, and then that caramel apple just sweetened it up. It was so good together. Great mixture. Now, I had caramel apple cheesecake going with Candles from the Keeping Room's caramelized apple pralines. And this was a really good note. Plus, I had, at the time, Harvest going. See, I was moving Harvest and pumpkin pie spice back and forth from my kitchen into my family room. They're going in my family room, and I did this quite a bit because I finished off the whole bag of caramel apple praline. And this is really nice. You get the nice, deep, sweet caramel. You get that apple note, and you definitely get that nutty note with the praline. It's so good, and mixed together with these is awesome. Loved it. Then I did Ava's Country Cupboard pumpkin butter cream cheesecake, and I mixed this scent with Tiffany Candles caramel apple cheesecake and Yankee spiced pumpkin in my family room. And this was really good. And Ava's pumpkin butter cream cheesecake was shaped as a ghost, and it was a big, huge chunk, it was huge. So I broke it in half. I broke it into pieces, actually, and it was strong. Oh, was it strong. You got pumpkin, but you got a spicy pumpkin, not a creamy buttercream, a sweet buttercream, and then the cheesecake was a little bit there, but it wasn't there a lot. It was more pumpkin buttercream. But I loved it. It was so good. I enjoyed it, and it was strong. I mixed Tiffany Candles Pumpkin Pie Spice, frosted pumpkin cookies from Ava's Country Cupboard with spiced pumpkin from Yankee in my family room. And again, an amazing combination. And this again was shaped as a ghost. It was one of those big, huge tarts. And this one is good. I wouldn't say you get cookies. You get pumpkin, you get the sweetness of frosting, and you get a bakery note. But I would say more of a bread note than a cookie note. But I still enjoyed it. It was strong. Lasted me a while. Loved it. Then, Candles from the Keeping Room's Caramel Apple Cheesecake. Tiffany Candles Caramel Apple Cheesecake as well, with spiced pumpkin from Yankee. Again, a great combination going. It was really good. This, however, does not last that long from Candles from the Keeping Room Caramel Apple Cheesecake. This one was strong, but it fizzled off after about 3 to 4 hours. So this was one that I like, but I don't know if I'd repurchase, only because, I mean, yes, I do, and I don't mind if it lasts only 3 or 4 hours, because I know that Candles from the Keeping Room, sometimes you can get a long scent. So if you use them in those lower watt warmers, like I've mentioned, the 18 watt or the 14 watt, you definitely will get a longer burn time with her tarts, and they will melt fine. But I'm not sure yet. I probably would repurchase it. I probably would. It's just this week my nose has been crazy, but I used this whole thing up. And then I had in the kitchen going, the other day actually, right before this candle was done, was Fall Festival from Candles from the Keeping Room and Harvest Festival from Yankee. And this was perfect together because this tart is a big tart, as you could tell. It was one of my freebies from Carol, and I cut it almost in half and placed it in my 24-watt warmer. And this gave this candle a kicking spice scent. This is just really nice. It's all spices. Deep, rich spices. Definitely get cinnamon in there, maybe some cardamom. It's absolutely amazing. If you love spicy scents, Fall Festival from Candles from the Keeping Room is one for you, and it's strong. And it really helped this Harvest Festival just really pop. Great combination together. And now I don't have this candle, but I have an 8-ounce candle from Tiffany Candles in Harvest. So I will be I will be burning that candle with this tart because it's so good. So I still have another candle of a Harvest scent, and I'll just mix it. I'll put different scents in my warmers like I have been. I finished up Better Homes and Gardens Warm Autumn Welcome. I really enjoyed this scent. And I think I mixed this a few times, of course, with Harvest Festival going in the same room. I know I did. This is just really good. It's just spicy, but it's also got like some kind of note. I don't know if it's pumpkin or not. It almost smells like Harvest from Yankee Candles. Almost, but a little more sweetness to it. It's spicy, but just a little bit of sweetness. This is awesome. This would be a repurchase next year if they come out with it. Really strong. Tons of spices, and it could have a little bit of that pumpkin note. Great. And I am enjoying right now Sensational's Warm Welcome, which is the same as Warm Autumn Welcome. Same thing. Except, and I've used two, except Sensational's is a little more lighter. And this, again, is the same thing. It's just got a nice spicy fragrance with probably some pumpkin mixed in. And I've been melting this one in my bedroom because it's lighter than the Warm Autumn Welcome. And it's just so great. It smells so good. Perfect for those cool nights. And when the scent starts to get a little softer, I add pink sugar in it. Smells awesome with the pink sugar. If you have this, add some pink sugar to it. You'll love it. With the spices, and then that pink sugar just gives it that little bit of a sweet note to it. Amazing! I finished off Granny's Country Candles Apple Streusel, and this was usually strong for the most part, and I put this in my bathroom in my Scentsy plug-in, and it wasn't that strong. It was a nice scent. It's just a nice baked apple with some pastry notes to it. And I got a lot of spices all 5 other times of melting it. This last time I didn't get a lot of spices in it, just a lot of cooked apple with some bakery notes. That was kind of sad. In my son's bedroom, I've been melting a lot more, but I've already talked about them before, so I didn't put them in here. This is from Ava's Country Cupboard Rainbow Cotton Candy, and this was a freebie, and this smelled really good. It's just a nice, sweet cotton candy scent. It's almost like you get the blue and the pink scent of cotton candy. So good. I love, love, love this scent. However, when it started to die down, it was Better Homes and Gardens Sugar Cookie. I don't have it out because I've talked about that one before. It smelled really good. When this started to just fizzle out a little bit, it wasn't gone completely, I added that sugar cookie. I believe it's the Vanilla Crunch Cookie or something like that. The newer one from Better Homes and Gardens. I'm sorry I didn't bring it out. Oh, is it delicious. You got that sweet sugar cookie, and then you got the sweetness of the cotton candy. It was perfect for his. I just kept walking in his room because it smelled that good. So I love the Rainbow Cotton Candy. If that comes out, if Ava's Country Cupboard comes out with that in the summer, I'm going to be all over that scent because it's so. I finished off a Bathing Garden one, Fall Bake Shop. This was really, really delicious. However, it was a very soft scent. It's the first one I've come across. It was really soft. Even putting 2 cubes in, I got a faint scent throw in my family room, in the party light warmer, and in my bedroom, which is a very low watt warmer. You just got a lot of bakery notes in this. I could not tell you offhand what is in this at all. Some spices, but it's not real spicy. Definitely like a cakey note to it. It was so good. It was just not strong enough. So I would not repurchase this only because the scent was very soft. Even putting 2 cubes, it was not strong enough. Such a shame because it's an amazing scent. I don't know what she's got in it, but oh my goodness, is it good. Loved this one. Sweet Fixations Red Delicious Apple. When I was mixing a lot of apples in my house, I put this one in my Scentsy plug-in in my bathroom. It smelled so good. It was nice and strong in the bathroom because it was just a small little hot sample. It was a perfect red delicious apple. It was delicious. Exactly delicious. It was just a nice, juicy apple. And it lasted all day in my bathroom in the Scentsy plug-in. Loved, loved that scent. Blueberry Cream, no clue. I've mentioned before, the writing is so tiny I can't even read it. This wasn't that great. I got this in a deep stash. It was all right. I mean, it definitely smelled like blueberry cream. Blueberry scent with a creamy note to it, but it didn't last long at all. I don't even think, no. I mean, it smells like a nice, sweet, creamy blueberry, but I might have maybe got an hour. It wasn't that strong, so nothing great, so it doesn't matter that I can't read the name. This is from OMG Candles, which is Sniff My Tarts, I believe, and Berry Brulee, and this was in a palm wax. This was really good. You got a lot of different berry notes in this with a rich brulee scent, and it wasn't a coffee brulee. It was definitely like the creme brulee dessert. This was really good. However, it had to have been old. Like I said, I got it in a D-stash. It didn't give a strong scent, though. It gave maybe a medium and lasted about 2 hours. But I would purchase this if I found it because it smelled so good. I could melt that all year round. I finished Candles by Victoria's Lemon Blackberry Pie. I told you before this one had a funny scent. I put it downstairs where the cat box is, and it was all right. It's got more of a lemon cleaner, and that's what turned me off. And that's all I could really smell was just that lemon. So it wasn't that good. Granny's Country Candle Spice Vanilla. I mixed this with one of my son's scents in his room. I think it was Cupcake or something from Sensational. And it smells really good because cupcake is a nice creamy cupcake scent, and this is a really strong scent. I got 4 uses out of this, mixing it in my son's room. It's just a nice cinnamon vanilla, real spicy, strong. Perfect for mixing. And here's a nice waxy mess. I finished off Granny's Kountry Candles Pink Sugar. This is the first time this one did that. I've had this happen to me. I know others have, but oh my gosh, what a mess. I just mixed this with other scents. This is the one that I was mixing with Warm Welcome from Sensationals. Really great, strong pink sugar scent. So good. Just a mess. Ugh, so messy. Yankees Milk and Cookies. Melted this in my son's room last night, and it must be starting to lose its scent. It wasn't as strong. It was more of a medium scent, though, than strong scent, though, because when I bought this last year, I was melting it like crazy. I had the candle, and it was a strong scent. It was a medium, but I still like it. It's just like a creamy shortbread scent. It is an awesome scent. I picked OMG Candles Lemon Biscotti Cheesecake. It's a nice lemon biscotti cheesecake. I'm just not in the mood this time of the year for lemon. And this was in my, it does smell good. This was in my Project Wax box. Mostly all of these I think all of these pretty much except a couple from Ava's was in there. I have been melting them, and some Granny's, but I've thrown in a few. This is just really nice. You get the lemon, you get a little bit of that biscotti cookie note, and you get the creaminess of the cheesecake. It is good. It's just my nose just was not into lemons, but I did melt it. Candles by Victoria's Cajun Cornbread. This was delicious. This was awesome. It was half a tart. I got this in a swap with J Dazzler 15. I loved this. I don't know exactly what type of cornbread this is, meaning the Cajun part, because I didn't look it up. But it's almost got like a spicy kick to it, to the cornbread. You definitely pick up the cornbread. Oh, it's delicious. It's just a warm, welcoming scent. I love it. Strong, amazing, awesome. If you like cornbread, look up Cajun Cornbread from Candles by Victoria. It was so good. Yankees Red Apple Reef. I was melting this when I was melting some apple scent, and I was so disappointed. I put this in my family room, in my party light warmer, and a very light scent though. And it smells so good here. You just get the nice apple, and you get a reef scent. It smelled so good. I was looking forward to it. It lasted maybe an hour. Shay's scent, Pumpkin Nog. I did not like this at all. It had a weird scent. It still does. It doesn't smell like eggnog, and it doesn't smell like pumpkins. It just reminds me of some weird apple scent. I don't know. Just reminds me of a weird apple scent. I melted this for maybe half an hour, and I couldn't take it, and I had to pour it out, unfortunately. It does not smell like eggnog. I finished off the Scented Princess Rockstar in my son's bedroom, and this was just a great dupe for the Lush Scent Rockstar. Just nice sweet candy scent. It was good and strong. And from Missy's Tempting Tarts, I melted together Banana Foster and Buttermilk Pancakes. These were little samples. No scent though. They were too old. And then Blueberry Muffin. I'm not sure who this is from, what company, but it barely had a scent though, so it's not even worth talking about. So that's everything that I'm out. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye.